Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will go on the attack first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding
He wants to go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Owls! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the FIU Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. FIU pushing tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
There he goes. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Wants to throw on third. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He'll keep it himself. And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole... Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Punts it out of the air. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Collins. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. They'll run it to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Terrell. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The screen, he can go. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here comes the two-point try. Snap in the shotgun. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep truck.
And he will score! Touchdown, Owls! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Fires it down the seam. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find...
Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to pass, it's Jenkins. Dumps it to the back. Quick completion on the out. Him on the ground at the 46. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two